go home, go hard, go home, go hard, go home, go hard, go home. Touchdown like the end zone. When the circle turn to my home, can't get me out of my zone. Go hard, go home, go hard, go home.
That's wild.
As you can see, ladies and gentlemen, before we start, my broski Andy's showing his championship back-to-back trophy, man. The hardware, man. The bad news villain himself, man. Without further ado, I gotta introduce him. You know what it is, Big Cup, our
Hey,
co-commissioner.
it ain't
In
updated
the
enough.
building,
It ain't
ready for
updated
this
enough.
mock draft.
It ain't updated enough.
It ain't updated enough.
It ain't updated enough.
We plan to add to the collection this year.
That thing.
Hey.
When you get that back when Rome was big.
Woo! And without further ado, got my brewski, man, Marquise, man. Revenge season, sweet revenge season, man. He just pulled the latest champ, big
Oof.
boy trophy out.
Yeah,
Let
you
it be
know how it
known,
goes.
man, that he is the standard champ, man. That's what it do, man. Hey, and we also got my brewski cool, man. Midwest Monster. What's good, my guy?
Yeah, what it
Yeah.
do?
You know it.
Yeah.
You know it, man. Pull your name up. Hey, we just cooling and maxing, man, for real, for real. Hey, this is a special edition, man, a special show for real, man. And without, I gotta introduce myself, man. I do go by Commissioner Bo, Stay Dangerous, Pop Out and Show Ninjas, my monikers. But this is a special Wednesday night show that we doing for a live mock draft, man. We never did one of these before. I mean, it's the first time for everything, man. I
Yes,
think this is
sir.
super cool. We do use the ESPN app, but we got this super cool app. If you guys don't recognize it or know it, it's the Sleeper app. So it's dope, man. You know what I'm saying? It gives us moments like this to be able to do this. You know what I'm saying? And ESPN, you got to tighten up. I'm gonna be honest with you because you guys do not give us this right now, but I know it's coming because you guys been updating. I know it's coming, but you do not give us this privilege to do this. But without further ado, we're not gonna hold it too long, man. This is we kind of sort of wanted to do this. Just yeah, the parlay with the people, man, to show this is what we do. This is how NPR do it, and this is some of our suggestions and our opinions when it comes to this. So it's only that our opinions. We got our draft coming up September 1st. Looking like standard is going to be 12 noon, high noon, and PPR is looking like it's going to be in the evening time at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I know us four right here, and I know the guys that's in our league. They're definitely getting prepared. So this is why we're actually broadcasting this right now, man. I feel like it's time, man. We don't got long. It's 18 days left and some odd hours.
Yes, sir.
I'm nervous. I don't know about you guys. You know, to me, because I feel good. I feel like this is my year. Like I can do some things, and I'm talking about pulling both of the leads out. But hey, I'm gonna let you guys dictate that. I mean, Marquise already said he want to do it. He coming for everybody head again. Cool, I already know, man. You coming in hot, bro. I'm telling you, I already know, man. Then you see our co-commissioner, man, Bad News Villain, bro, with the Jason Voorhees mask on.
Sure.
And back-to-back champ.
Ooh,
And
ooh, he's got a
back-to-back
big
champ.
spooky mask on. Ooh,
All that just to
That's
lose,
spooky.
man. All
No
that
face,
just to
no
lose.
case. No face, no case.
No
That's
face,
why I
no
said about
case.
all these trades happening. They all these moves just to lose. Hey man,
Hey,
go ahead.
speaking of that, bro, it was a lot of trading that went on, and me myself, man, was included in them too, man. I feel good in standard, man. I'm where I need to be. You know what I'm saying? Uh, I'm where I need to be for myself. I feel like, you know what I'm saying. I can't speak for everybody else. I did give up my second for a couple of picks, but I got a lot of picks early. A lot of picks early. I think like 2/3, 2/5, uh, six, fourth, and coming back around. You know what I'm saying? I got 2/9. So a lot of value in that middle, as we always said. But you know how that go, man. You can have all those picks or those top picks and still lose because
Mm-hmm.
the team that you draft would not be the correct. You know what I'm saying? It's very rare. I've never seen it, but the team that you draft is not the team that you're gonna win a championship with.
At
You either
all.
gonna trade, you're gonna pick somebody up from the waiver wire or whatever or what have you. So we always say that. But yeah, man, before we get started, fellas, anything y'all want to tell the people? Because this is our first live mock draft for real, and we're gonna get it in. We're gonna have a little bit of fun, a little bit of insight on these players and where we're going. So if you guys got anything before we start, we can get it rolling.
I got a question. Can I switch up my spot or I can't?
Yeah, you can switch up your spot. It's up to
How
you.
can I do it? Just hit the button?
Yeah, you should be able to go. Yep,
Okay, yeah, it worked.
Yeah.
So I just leapfrog, jump. I was gonna pick in my 8th selection, but I made a few trades like yourself, and I just want to see where my first pick will land me. I'll just draft from that spot.
Yeah, and the crazy thing about it, man, the computer is very tricky. That's why we're doing like 2 minutes up here, but it's gonna go about fast normally. In a real life situation, real life draft that we have coming up, it's 60 seconds, and we all know that 60 seconds fly by. So we just mocking in this environment, so just for show purposes. But like, without further ado, man, let's get it popping, man. Happy hunting, you guys, man. Let's get it started. Like I said, it's a 12-team standard snake. 2 minute per pick, 16 rounds, and then we're gonna go from there, man. And then let's go. Y'all ready?
Yes, sir. Let's get it.
All right, let's get it popping. Let me hit that start button. All right, here we go. Marquise is on the second round.
We know CD Lamb wouldn't be the first pick, but
yeah, computer is so shiesty. But this is why I like Marks, man, because you never know, bro. You really never know. Never know. Justin Jefferson off the board. Huge blow.
That's what I wanted too.
Huge blow, man. I don't know how Sam Darnold is going to be as the Vikings starting QB, but JJ McCarthy is out for the rest of the season. That hasn't even started.
Mark, real quick, before you go, before Big Bro go, tell us about Amon-Ra at the 3, Big Bro.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
he had the
honestly.
2. Yeah,
the 2. Honestly, I think Amon-Ra has the chance to finish the season as wide receiver number 1 overall. You look at last year, the year before that, dog. You can't. It's hard to poke any holes in his game. Yeah. Even with him having the number 1 tight end last year, dog, he still put up numbers. The only thing that's lacking, if he get more touchdowns, oh my goodness.
He had 10 touchdowns last year. How many more you want?
He need at least 14.
If you're
gonna get 14 when you got Gibbs. Singletary? I think Montgomery.
Montgomery.
Gibbs got to get healthy. Gibbs got to get healthy. And then also, how many catches do you think Gibbs gonna get?
Catches?
Yeah.
Well, you got to think.
Because Amon-Ra, hey, look, he don't always have to.
The Alabama great is gonna have a good year this year.
Yeah, Alabama great.
Alabama great.
No, he's not Alabama.
Gibbs. What's the other guy named? Williams.
Cup, you went with Cheetah at the 7, man. I mean at the 6. I'm sorry, you went with Cheetah at the 6, man.
He was just voted the number 1 player overall by all his peers. I agree.
Yep.
He's also 31.
Yep.
He's also the Cheetah.
And Tua, his quarterback just signed that big contract, man. So I guess that's worth playing for something. You know what I'm saying?
Father Time is undefeated. Eventually, you're gonna start slowing down.
Brown got paid too. Was it last year? This summer?
This summer.
Yeah. Okay. But I'm gonna go ahead and make my pick, fellas, and then we can discuss more. Cool, you up next. I'm going with this guy, man. Arthur Smith is not there anymore, so he's gonna run. But John Ross, I'm definitely going with this guy, man. They need him to run the ball. They need him to run.
That's definitely my boy. So, even though he played for the Falcons, that's still my boy.
Yeah, your division, you Carolina Panthers.
Algiers gonna take touches.
Definitely. I mean, he may take touches, but I would take Brian Robinson with this pick right here. The reason why I don't believe in a lot of people are hyped on Breece Hall. And it's rightfully so. He came on late last year, even without a quarterback. You know what I'm saying? Coming back from that injury, and he showed off. Don't get me wrong; his numbers, compiled. But at the same time, I gotta see more. I definitely gotta see more. Why not take the rookie that hasn't had any injuries yet, that's fresh, and he's coming into his sophomore season. So yeah, cool you up, bro.
Yeah, I'm in here at the 10 spot.
What you thinking?
Obviously, after you took Bijan, Garrett Wilson off the board, AJ Brown. I haven't gotten this guy in really any mock drafts that I've done pretty much all the last few months that I've been mocking. I haven't gotten this guy in pretty much any spot yet, and it looks like ADP is changing based on some of these, based on some of these injuries and whatnot. I'm planning to have somewhat of a hero RB strategy.
Yeah.
It might not be totally hero RB by the time we all said and done, because I might not get out of the first 3 rounds without enough.
Going Puka.
But as of right now, man, I'm gonna put all my chips to the table on this guy. I'm going with Brees Hall. Efficient out of the backfield, running the ball, obviously catching the ball. Anybody I'm taking, any running back that I'm taking early, I want him to have both sides of the ball covered, catching and running.
Okay.
And that's why I went with him. I considered Jonathan Taylor. I'm actually more of a Jonathan Taylor fan than I am Brees Hall, but with his some of the injuries he's had in the past, I don't know if he's gonna get the out of the backfield touches as much. Plus, Anthony Richardson is a runner himself, so it's not gonna be as many checkdowns.
Understood.
So I went with Brees Hall. Coming back, we got Jonathan Taylor went right after me, Gibbs, Kyron Williams, so running back off the board. You know,
Right back
everybody.
around.
Marvin Harrison Jr. is off the board, so I'm definitely going wide receiver with my second pick. I am not going Puka Nacua, nor am I going Drake London. I believe that Drake London is more upside with his low touchdown output that he had last year.
Facts.
Even though I think he's a damn good receiver. Don't get me wrong. We only talking fantasy purposes.
Yeah.
I think he's a hell of a receiver, but low touchdown output, and I can't bank everything on Kirk Cousins no more. Obviously, you know, Kirk has made a lot of receivers some money. That's why I like Kirk Cousins. Kirk gonna get you the ball if you his number one target, and he gonna make you some money.
Oh yeah.
But I'm actually going past that. I know Keith said earlier about Tyreek Hill, 31. I'm past this age shit. I believe what I see. I believe what I see, and I still don't see 10 receivers. When I say 10, I don't see 7 receivers better than Devontae Adams. So I'm going Devontae Adams.
My boy.
Okay.
My boy.
Back to you, Commish.
Hey, it's crazy, man. Let me go back to the Drake London.
By the way, before you go, Bo, I would have taken Marvin Harrison Jr. if he didn't go right before.
Yeah,
that's who
I mean, rightfully so. I would have too. And it's crazy that you was just speaking on Drake London, man, like in the low touchdown scores. I think I don't want to put my name on it or put my mouth on it too prematurely, too early, but I think it's going to happen again. And the reason why I said that, because Kurt already, like, he wanted to air it out. He wanted to show Kyle Pitts who Kyle Pitts is. And then you add Darnell Mooney, too, to the mix. And you still got to run the ball. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, Drake London is Drake London. But, yeah, hell of a move, man. And, I mean, some people look at it as a reach to go get Devontae Adams. But I remember past champ and revenge season had Devontae Adams last season, and he was a solid move for him. So, you know, yeah, man, hell of a pick, cool, hell of a pick, man. Let me pull mine up. See, I'm already starting with Bijan, man. You know, not too much into what I'm doing, but at the same time, I am also going back because I'm so old school, man. I'm so old school. You know, running backs are gold. They gold, bro.
I knew it.
They are gold, man.
Go ahead and get King Henry.
I got to get him. And that offense and what you know what I'm saying, what they got going on with Lamar Jackson, man, it's just a matter of time, bro. It's just a matter of time. And he ain't slowed down yet. I can't even, he's 28, 29. The guy hasn't slowed down yet, man. If he wasn't in that spot right there, man, I could go easily with Pacheco or Josh Jacobs. You know what I'm saying? Even Rachaad White came out saying, y'all better draft me this season. You know what I'm saying? Rachaad White had a quiet outing last season. And he got a lot of touches. You know what I'm saying? Fantasy. But yeah. Trey King, you up, man. Big Cup, co-commissioner. So, but that.
Well, I'm going to go with a wide receiver heavy look, because I just don't believe in the value of any running backs that's still on the board at this point in this round, this early, as before you picked, Etienne and Saquon Barkley came off the board. And then you drafted Henry. So at this point, in the middle of the second round, I don't see the value in running back. So I'm gonna go wide receiver, and to piggyback on Cool on the Midwest there, I'm gonna stay with the older receiver.
Lave.
Very
No, you didn't.
productive.
No, you got. Oh, Mike Evans. Hey, yeah.
Yeesh.
So I got two.
Yeesh.
What are they both 31 years old?
And you a Mike Evans.
Yeesh.
You a Mike Evans fan too, man.
And I'm a Mike Evans
Yeah,
fan.
I will. I
That's my
can't sit here
guy.
and say you haven't won your championships without him because you had him.
That's my guy. Yep.
Yeesh.
All the touchdown
Yeah.
upside in the world, Mike Evans gonna get the ball. He get into the paint.
He can give you 14 fantasy points without giving you 100 yards.
And look, and the crazy thing about it, Baker Mayfield always can still get him that. Like that's the crazy thing about it, bro. The crazy thing.
A lot of old reliable in them first 2 rounds, man. I'm not mad at it, man. I don't care about that 30-year-old, 31, 32 shit.
Hey,
man.
this a redraft league.
Hey, this a young boys league now, and you know what I mean. That's fine, y'all.
That's how I look at it. That's how I look at it.
Yeah, y'all keep on with all that.
It's
Y'all
a
gonna
young
see.
boy league
y'all-
on the field.
Hey, look, you gonna
but
see
in
around about week
fantasy-
12, week 13 when the bodies start stiffening up because them, they can't move like they used to. That's gonna be a different story. But normally I'm trying something different with this draft, and not really sold on Brandon Ayuk just yet because his situation still. I don't know if he's gonna stay with the 49ers. We don't know what they're trying to do. So I'm trying something different, and I mean, I like this guy. I've had him. I think I had him. I think his rookie year. I had him one of these years, but I got to get my guy. Got to go Pacheco.
Gosh almighty, man. Stepping on toes, but yeah. And right back around, man.
And it's right back to me. And in this instance, I could go anywhere, but knowing that how I saw my team set up last year and the how good I had it, I could go either way with this.
So you got your top wide receiver, you got your top running back, and now you just building around them now. You got the core of your team. Jalen Hurts, and you reached early on the quarterback.
So my team set. The core is coming together. It's coming together. Now I just got to build around that.
Okay.
And I ain't see Travis Kelce, the first tight end off the board.
Yeah, he went right before you did. Yep. He went right before you did. And look, I'm gonna be honest. Look at Josh Allen. Josh Allen going.
Yeah, kind of early for Josh.
Allen going.
He's gonna have a rough season. So
but like even in our league, man, we got a
he might go first round.
He might go first. Josh Allen might go first round.
That's scary to think about.
And that's why we doing standard. We already know what it is with PPR, man. PPR is PPR. Like, I'm just looking at it for what it is. Like, I really didn't pay so much attention to PPR, and I still feel like I did good going 10-4 last season because it's what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, it's two starting quarterbacks, and then you fill in, and then points per reception is the scoring. But standard is a little bit harder, man, when it comes to how you draft. For real, it's still that old school punching in your mouth, like.
Trade,
man. Yes, sir. Our co-commissioner, man.
I'm up, and just to give a quick recap, if we will, after Pacheco, we had Josh Allen, Kelce, and then Carolina picked Revenge got Hurts. Then Jacobs and A-Chain came off the board, back-to-back running backs. And then Ayuk, whatever team he be with this year. All right, and since I went with the old reliables, two of the best yet older wide receivers in the league, I'm gonna take a point off of get a young man. I'm gonna get a young tight end.
Yeah,
number one tight end from last year, who I had on my squad, I might add.
I feel you. I definitely feel you, man. Can't go wrong. You definitely can't go wrong with him. Jared Goff definitely love that tight end, man. I'm up next. I already went heavy with the running backs, Bijan Robinson, Derrick Henry, as you guys can see. Why stop there? I mean, why stop there? So this is where I feel like building my team because I feel like the wide receivers are so like wide open to me,
Mhm.
especially after the Jamar Chases, the Jay Jettas, the Amon-Ra St. Brown, Sungard, and all of them, Puka and all of them are off the board. We still got a plethora of them to go as we get into those later rounds, the fourth, fifth, sixth rounds or what have you. So I gotta go where the value is. I really gotta go where the value is. So I really don't really believe too much into the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and Rashad White. Like I said earlier, I did see that, he said draft him. He got a lot of value. James Cook, I'm scared of Buffalo right now, but I'm going old man. Joe Mixon or Kenneth Walker. I'm going with another running back, but I will say I'm going with Joe on this one right here. Starting in that offense.
Oh, I would have definitely went Kenneth Walker.
I'm going with Joe on this one. Yes, sir.
All right, I'm up, man. Debo was off after you got Joe Mixon. Debo comes off the board. I think his positioning is starting to look a lot nicer based on the Ayuk situation.
Yes,
Nico
it is.
Collins, everybody
Yep.
projects him to
Agree.
be the number one. He can't for the Texans. He come off the board at the 9 spot. This for me is easy peasy, baby. Easy peasy. This don't really require a lot of thought. 3 straight 1,000-yard seasons. That's with Tyreek Hill on the field. I'm going Jalen Waddle.
Why
Easy
not?
peasy.
Lemon squeezy.
Tyreek has only missed 2 games since his time with the Dolphins, and both games that he missed, Waddle was the recipient of a 100-yard game. The man is still the truth. He had an injury-riddled season, but I'm not worried about that. Based on some of the other picks I could have went with, I'm kind of like you. I like Rashad White, but not enough here in the third. I just don't like him enough here in the third. James Cook is, I think, a very big sleeper at the running back position, but not enough for me to reach here. So I'm going easy peasy, Jalen Waddle.
Okay, and you,
Waddle.
yeah, and you coming back right back around.
But
Diggs off the
came off the
board.
board. There we go.
Diggs off the board. DJ Moore off the board. My number one receiver out here in Chicago. I do believe he will repeat that this year. Even with the competition around him, I just believe he's the alpha. I just do.
I really don't. I disagree because
Right now.
Keenan Allen is a beast, and Keenan Allen gets open very frequently. He's an easy target to hit because he's tall, long wingspan.
It's called
Moore
volume. It's called
Moore
volume.
has to go more upfield to get the ball. Keenan Allen plays the slot, and he gets open quick.
No, Keenan Allen needs volume. Last year, the only reason why he produced the way he produced because he was the only wide receiver that was getting targets. That's the only reason why.
I think by week 10, somewhere around 9, 10, if you want, if just being honest, based on the fact that they were roommates together, the fact that every reporter keeps saying that that's his number one target in camp, I think Rome Odunze is going to be the best receiver on this thing by week 10, 11.
I like that.
That's where all the arrows are pointing with the two of them being young guns coming in together, just having a certain connection. But DJ is going to be DJ. I don't see the DJ was DJ in Carolina with nobody. Like, you know what I'm saying? He's gonna be DJ. DJ is DJ. He's an alpha. I believe in him. I'm back on the clock here. Quarterback run. Mahomes came off the board. Lamar came off the board. Once again, easy peasy for me. I'm skipping CJ Stroud and ADP, and I'm going all upside, all rushing and passing. Anthony Richardson is my quarterback, ladies and
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. That's a good pick. It's definitely a good pick.
I get all the rushing upside. He has an O-line. He has a running back beside him, so we going read option, zone read. You know, if that DN bites down, you know he gonna take off and be gone 4.3 speed. That's easy. That's an easy pick.
Easy peasy, lemon squeezy, huh? Well, there's no question. I'm going this guy, man, and I'm gonna keep it pushing. Let's go, CJ. You proved a lot to me last season, so let's go. Trey King, you up, baby?
All right, it's on me. Let's see. I got the 2 starting bookends out there on my wide receiver core. I got the best tight end from last year and a young man to add a little youth in there. I guess I'm gonna keep going with the youth and add a little running power.
Why not? That's a great pick. Definitely a great pick. It's time for a running back, and he was right there.
Yeah.
Hey, it done knocked me out.
No,
It
you
done knocked-
snipe my boy.
So after I selected Kenneth Walker, you had Cooper Kupp come off the board, DK Metcalf, Michael Pittman, and now it's on revenge.
Hey, it done knocked me out the draft. I'm trying to get back in it thing.
Let me see if I can.
All right.
pause
His
it.
prior picks was in the first round.
Yeah.
Second pick, he got Amon-Ra St. Brown, the Sun
here we go.
God.
Here we go. I'm back.
Then he
You
picked
back?
up Isaiah
Yeah, I'm back.
Pacheco, running back in the second round.
Mhm.
Then he went and got his quarterback, Jalen Hurts, with his third pick, and it's on him for number
It's
4.
on him. Let me resume. We was able
Let
to
me
pause it.
see. Let me see.
Go.
Let me see. Let's see. I could go plenty of ways here. I got a plethora of guys that I actually like. Actually, you know what? Hey man, it ain't that hard to make this decision. It's not that hard.
Why not?
Malik
Why
Neighbors.
not?
It's not that hard.
I'm looking at him, bro. Here. Why
Yeah,
not?
Right.
it ain't that hard. And then I'm gonna come back around, and I think this is a good.
So wait,
pick.
before you pick again, after you selected Malik Neighbors, T. Higgins came off the board, and then Alvin Kamara came off the board. Now it's on you again.
Yeah,
Oh man, Alvin.
and
Same.
at this
No way.
position, where you think I'm going?
I can't believe he made it to you. You going Trey McBride?
Yeah, he's going to get a tight end.
You going
Yeah, why
Trey
not?
McBride. Okay.
I can't believe he made it back to you. That's
Tight
Hey,
end, Trey
I saw
McBride.
him. At first I was gonna pick him where I picked Neighbors, but then I was like, I know Neighbors ain't gonna come back to me, so
Yeah.
I had to go ahead and get with him. Yeah,
Why not go get him?
yeah.
All right. So
I know
it's
what-
back
I know
on
what
me
Trey's
again.
going to. I know where he going to.
Uh-huh.
If you know, after he picked McBride, Zay Flowers came off the board. Then Cook, running back,
Mhm.
Buffalo, came off the board. Tight end, Kyle Pitts. But me,
Montgomery.
I'm building my team the way I like to build teams. If y'all know me, if I go quarterback, I'm going early. If I don't go early, I go late. So I'm going to continue to build my ground game, ground and pound.
Told you,
And,
Montgomery.
I'm going to go with my guy.
Aaron Jones. Free Aaron Jones.
Free Aaron Jones. man.
Minnesota. They got to run the ball. I mean, I don't really think they really believe in Sam Darnold. He could get the job done, but, Addison is hurt now. JJ McCarthy is out.
Addison is actually going to be okay. He had a
You think
minor.
he is? Okay.
They came out with another release, but Addison will be suspended for the first 3 games this year.
Yeah.
Yep.
He will be suspended for the first 3 games. And Hawkinson is still hurt, still injured. They
But
saying
he
he
ain't-
might not be there till like what, week 8 or 9.
He ain't a factor anyway. I ain't never been too high on Hawkinson. I don't get what people actually like about Hawkinson. It's like
He had a good year last year before he got hurt.
Good hand.
So after I picked free Aaron Jones, is now back on the commish.
I mean, I can sit here and say I
now
already
they
have
start
a
going wide
stack.
receiver.
I already had a stack in
Tank Dell.
Stroud and Joe Mixon.
Go ahead,
but,
get
I
him.
mean, shit. You can't go wrong with Tank Dell.
Yeah.
Amari Cooper put numbers on the board still. George Pickens should have a breakout year with better play at the quarterback position. With I believe Justin Fields will get that starting spot over Russell Wilson. I truly do believe it. I truly do believe it. But hey, who am I? Man, I'm going fucking value on y'all. Let's go, David Montgomery. Quarterback. I'm going David Montgomery.
Hey man,
David Montgomery. Goal line running back.
I get it. You ain't trying to show too much. I get it. I get it.
yeah, okay.
I get it.
No, that's I listen, David Montgomery.
Hey, I mean, however anybody sees that or however anybody takes that, I'm looking at it like this, man. The same way Jahmyr Gibbs went off last year, the same way David Montgomery went off last year.
That's right. I had him. He put up
I'm
numbers.
just saying, bro. Like, Dan
Actually-
Dan Campbell runs the ball. He
Yeah.
runs like
Actually, I wanted him if he would have came back around, but
yeah,
you got him.
he runs the ball, and
In
you know,
total touches, I seen a stat. In total touches, they was only 2 apart. Gibbs
Yeah,
and
yeah,
Yeah.
he does a balance, the
they was only
balance
2
attack.
apart. So I
yeah.
mean,
So
they
I'm sitting at Bajan Robinson. I'm sitting at Derrick Henry. I'm sitting at Joe Mixon. Now I'm sitting
That's a
at David
team
Montgomery.
right there.
At the end of the day, even if I need to offload one of them to get my wide receiver, I can.
Hey,
You
trade
get what
bait.
I'm saying? So I'm just trying to I'm starting to get smart as we continue to play fantasy football and look at so many directions. But go ahead, cool. You got 40 seconds left, bro.
in any other sense, this wouldn't be hard at all. It almost seems stupidity not to go Mark Andrews with this pick.
Yeah.
This almost seems like stupidity. I love Tank Dell. That's the only reason I'm staring at the screen this long. But I'm gonna be smart here. I don't think this would ever happen in our regular standard draft. Mark Andrews is not a 5th-round pick, but I'm taking Mark Andrews.
And look, before you pick and go back, the only reason it's one thing that scares me about Tank Dell, and I love Tank Dell to death, right? And I've said it before. I was like, damn, they right back at it. Even the preseason game they just had, right?
Yes, he had a nice.
They hit a nice touchdown, right? The only thing that really scares me for real with that is you got a Nico Collins of the world, and then now you've added Stephon Diggs that has to prove himself. So I look at it, when you got those players like that, it's just like it's not enough football to go around. So I only can see it, and I only can view it as I'm damn if I do, damn if I don't. So hopefully he had a nice season and he come back around to me, but we'll see. But Tank Dell's already off the board.
Tank Dell off the board, Keenan Allen off the board, Kittle off the board.
Mark Cooper. Yep.
I'm in the 6th round. Only got one running back so far. The other night, my young rookie quarterback threw a damn near no look pass to this guy out of the backfield.
Yep.
And he
going Swift.
That kind of let me know everything I need to know. I'm not the biggest DeAndre Swift fan. I'm actually more inclined to reach down in the ADP and go with Mostert because I don't care what nobody say. He don't have to have 22 touchdowns again. All he has to do is get about half of that to be a productive back at this point in the draft, a 6th, 7th round guy. I'm more inclined to go him over Stevenson or Najee Harris. The jury's still out on Zamir White. I'll let y'all talk about him because I don't know. I don't know where to come down on Zamir White. But I'm going DeAndre Swift. I get rushing upside. I get receiving upside. It's not that hard. Plus, I want to be invested in that Chicago Bears offense this year. So I'm going Swift.
Makes sense.
Yeah, definitely. Ingram off the board at tight end for the Jacksonville Jaguars. Stevenson off the board.
Ramondre.
Yeah, Ramondre. That's my guy in New England, man. He's off the board. Now they did acquire Tony Gibson. I really don't think he's gonna overcome Stevenson touches. I don't. You know what I'm saying? I've read an article he's talking about. Washington was a mess, this and that, and the third. Yeah, you only said that because under the regime, we got a whole new team, new ownership, and everything. But without further ado, man, I gotta go wide receiver on this one right here. I need a wide receiver. I believe in this guy, man. You throw it up, he gonna get it. Let's go, George Pickens.
Okay.
Let's go. Now I started getting to my wide receiver bag right here. Commiss you up?
Yeah, and I feel the same way as the Midwest Monsters here at this point, and I want to be a homer. I got to have a piece of my offense. Everybody know I'm a Commanders fan. I'm going with
McLaurin.
F1 McLaren.
Scary Terry.
That's
And
his
then
name.
Kyler Murray, Joe Burrow and Roma Dunze go right after that. I was actually looking at Dunze, but then I was like, nah, I ain't trying to. Last time I had 3 rookie wide receivers, I ended up giving up the wrong ones. You know, I dropped Justin Jefferson his rookie year and kept CD Lamb, which that still went wrong because CD Lamb was a bust that year. And not a bust, but you know, he made plays that year. And who was the other one? I had a 3rd rookie wide receiver, but he ain't made no type of noise. So yeah. I done learned my lessons on grabbing too many rookies, especially in the redraft. So here, like I said, I could go anywhere. I could go for just value with Christian Kirk here. He's his team number 1 wide receiver. Jaden Reed, Najee Harris. I ain't even looking at quarterback no more. And then there's Zamir Wright right there. So let me look at my team. I don't even know what my team looking like. Oh, okay.
Scary Terry, number 1 receiver on his team too.
With a rookie quarterback.
Hey.
I'm gonna take a real Bama legend.
Okay.
Najee. I'm not mad at that pick at all. Definitely.
Oh, it's back to me again.
Yeah.
I wanted Zamir White.
Worthy. We got Xavier Worthy, the rookie.
Mm-hmm. Zamir White.
I wanted Zamir White. I wanted Zamir White. My goodness. And then this is my guy. I don't even care. This is my guy. Gotta get him. Yeah. Gotta get him.
Right. He's definitely on the proven train right now. And the crazy thing about that, and Trey Ken, I know you coming up next. I'm just looking at it. I'm looking at my team. And go. I explain this out to you. I explain this out to you, Commish. I definitely explain this out to you.
Okay.
Because I'm just looking at I'm just thinking about what would I do in certain situations and the draft. See, I'm already in that mode where I don't have my draft picks. You get what I'm saying? So it's gonna look a lot different. But I love this right here because it humble you. It definitely does, man, and puts you in that mind frame to be like, hey, this is how you really build a team.
Mm-hmm.
Draft trade picking or not, this is how you build a team.
Mm-hmm. So it's on me now, and I'm gonna do something, and I'm gonna go ahead and stack them up.
Jaden Daniels.
Jaden
Daniels, you needed a quarterback. That's your stat.
Yeah, you could have waited a little bit later.
Nah.
Say about a couple more rounds, you would have been straight.
It's cool. Sometimes you can target someone.
Yeah, I'm not mad at the reach right there because that's both. As a quarterback,
because he hit
upside.
Look like a jinx.
I'm not mad at the reach.
And I wanted to get some type of stack on my team. As I look at my squad, I know I didn't want no parts of the quarterback in Tampa Bay. Tua, I could wait for Goff, but hey, who never knows? Still might get Goff.
Mm-hmm.
But I just wanted to get some type of stack the way my team is looking, the way I'm building my team.
Alrighty. So it's my pick. Now, anybody will look at my team right now and the way it's built, they'll be like, okay, he's going to get another wide receiver. This is just my sole opinion only. But I just feel like even with what I see left on the board, might not be big names, but it's some value that's coming up later on in these next couple of rounds, right?
Yes, sir.
So it's definitely value still coming up. So I'm looking at it like I got Derrick Henry, right? I got Bijan Robinson, I got Derrick Henry, I got Joe Mixon, CJ Stroud, I got David Montgomery. That's 4 solid value running backs right there. That I know if I need to offload one, I can go easily get me a nice wide receiver from somebody. Somebody's going to need one of those. Got George Pickens, second sophomore year coming up. I'm going in this direction right here. Brock Bowers on the side of Devontae Adams. I need a tight end, and then cool you up next.
Prescott and Purdy.
Prescott and Purdy, 2 quarterbacks are going off the board.
Okay. I'm back up. Oh man, this is a little tough. It's a little tough. I'm not. I'll be completely honest with y'all. I'm probably in. Well, this is standard, so I'll go a little later. But in most cases, I'm probably done with running back after round 9. So I'm inclined to go running back here. I'm just kind of thinking right now about offenses that I want to be invested in.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I don't know about the consistency week to week, but I don't necessarily need this guy to be every week. I'm thinking about Jaden Reed. I'm thinking about Calvin Ridley, and I know as soon as you say Calvin Ridley, you think about Will Levis. But they got an offensive coordinator coming from college. All he wants to do is throw the ball downfield. They're
Yeah.
saying that that's kind of the whole vocal point between that was going to be him and Hopkins. Hopkins with his post and over the middle, that deep downfield in routes, and Ridley with the post over the middle routes. That's kind of how they're looking to go this year. Obviously, get Tajay Spears involved in the offense too. I would probably go Calvin Ridley, but that's too much of a reach. I'm gonna do something I don't want to do. I'm gonna pick a Packer. Uh, yeah, I'm gonna take a Packer. I'm gonna go Jaden Reed. Invest in this Packers offense because I know they're gonna be good, even though they can go to hell.
I know that's right.
Um,
Right back around.
so right after that, Tony Pollard came off the board. I think
I
Tony Pollard.
wanted Tony Pollard. I
Yeah.
I
wanted
think
him.
Tony Pollard's gonna have a good year for more of a.
He
I think he's
should.
more of a PPR guy than the standard
Yeah.
guy, but I
Yeah.
think he's gonna have a damn good year for the Titans. Calvin Ridley, like I said, came off. He came off before Godwin. That's ahead of ATP. I think people just kind of. I think with Godwin, it's a lot of just kind of fatigue. Like you know who he is. You kind of, I don't think anybody's wowed by him. He's still a good receiver, but nobody's jumping up and down to go get him. Addison came off, like Cup was saying earlier. He should be back from getting carted off. Everybody getting carted off later this season. Seemed like
Hmm.
it's a lot of seriousness, and then afterwards you hear about it. It's like the dude's gonna be okay. But happy to hear he's gonna be all right. Um, I'm gonna do a reach. I'm gonna do a reach only because I told y'all in previous shows I'm heavy on the rookie class this year. And me and Kamish was talking about this last pod. If he's there, I'm taking my young gunner. If he's there,
Mm-mm.
I'm going Caleb Williams.
Caleb.
Mm.
Hey, I got my young gunner for this
Caleb.
squad, for this squad right here.
Caleb.
It
Hey.
probably made more sense for me to go running back, but it's more reaching. It's more reaching that running back than it is for me to meet with Caleb. I think after about week 6, he's gonna be in starting the lineups for a lot of people. So
Yeah. I believe it. I definitely believe it, man.
McConkey came off the
McConkey went
board out.
off, of course. I
Mm.
feel like he's going to be a bit part of Justin Herbert and what they do. Obviously, they lost Mike Williams and Keenan Allen and Austin Eckler. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? So you got to pass the ball to somebody.
Mm-hmm.
You definitely got to pass the ball to somebody. Hollywood Brown actually went off the board. When he get back healthy, man, I just feel like Kansas City could three-peat. I feel like it. You know what I'm saying? With Xavier Worthy, Pacheco running the ball the way he do, Travis Kelsey in his 12th year coming up, and he's healthy and doing what he do. But this is where I reach at. This is where I super reach at. Like I said earlier, if this was my draft right here, this is the end all be all. This is where I start because I'm at number 7. This is where I start to compile what I need to compile because I'm obviously thinking about a trade later on down the road. And somebody gonna need them. Somebody gonna need them. I'm telling you. And this is where I reach. Why not go get a starting running back? And let me pull this up. I'm gonna get Brian Robinson. I'm reaching for him early. And let me pull that down.
woo! You reached I don't need. How long? What you got a clip? You got a Klitschko reach?
And I went down and got him.
Lennox Lewis
Hey,
reach?
but this is the reason for this. I don't even like. I mean, this I have the number 7 spot, but my mind is so focused on what I already have in draft pick trading that I'm trying not to confuse myself. But since everybody went where they went, and then the CPU went where they went, I'm thinking about trading wise, just like the average person would do if we was able to compile in PPR. When guys last year thought that they can house 4 or 5 quarterbacks and then trade them off to get what they need to get. He's a starting running back. Somebody gonna need him. So you up, Trade King, man?
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and continue to complete my stack here.
Eckler.
I'm building a team over here.
Brooks off the board, the rookie running back for the Carolina Panthers. You got Johnson.
I wanted Johnson.
Look,
I
2
wanted
Carolina
Deontay.
Panthers went on. You see that, bro? Back to
I
back.
wanted Deontay Johnson. My goodness.
Njoku is Njoku, man. I feel like I just feel like this season, man. Like I don't know, man. Tight ends are weary, man, to me right now. I mean, outside of Laporta, Kelsey, and maybe still Mark Andrews. Man, I don't know. Just my opinion. But you up?
Yeah, I've been looking, been scrolling, been trying to figure out who I wanted. And man, it makes this. Hey, it's too easy, man. It's too easy.
Yeah.
And it's
Why
right
not?
back to me.
Why not get him?
Yeah,
He's a starting running back late in that round right there. This is the 8th round. This was
yeah, you feel me?
volume. You know, that's why I went and reached for Brian Robinson. Because I was looking at him too. Then I thought about even last year before Joe Mixon left Cincinnati, they was already running Chase Brown. So that's only my mix up with them, but that's a hell of a pick, man. Even the first round pick, the CPU when it got Nick Chubb, and he's hurt.
Mm-hmm.
It's a great value.
And then with this one, now I'm just start looking for just like I'm
Is
looking
that
for now.
Javonte after Nick Chubb?
You said what?
Is that Javonte after Nick
Yep.
Chubb?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay.
And then with this, I'm looking more just now who could help me later on in the season. Because everybody ain't going to start out hot. So I'm looking at, I'm going to give him a shot again. That's my guy, JSN.
Yeah.
I like
Okay,
this team
so-
I built.
Yeah. I like that pick.
So after JSN, you got D Hop coming off the board. That was actually my next target. Then you got the tight end Ferguson, running back Warren, and then it's on me. So for me, like I said, I'm over here building a team. I'm building a squad, and I do believe that the way my team is set up, I can go this way.
Tua. So you got your 2 quarterbacks. I ain't
Tua
mad at
led
it.
the league in passing yards last year with the Cheetah as his primary target.
So you got 2 stacks.
I got a big one and a small one.
Yeah, got 2 stacks. So this is why it took me so long to, you know what I'm saying, acquire my next wide receiver, because I knew he was gonna be here. And it's crazy because I remember I passed Champ telling me about this guy a long time ago when he drafted him. And I didn't believe in him until I started really seeing him.
Christian Watson.
Boys. You already know, bro.
Yeah.
You already know.
Yeah.
Jordan Love was good to somebody. I mean, come on, man. I was a Romeo Dobbs fan for a long time, but when I started seeing Christian Watson go off the way he did, yep. So
All you got to do is just stay healthy.
yep, that's it. That's it. And catch the ball. That's it.
Yep.
That's it.
Yeah. My guy.
Definitely, man. So like I said, I still got enough firepower to be able to, if somebody needed a running back, I can trade to go get me another wide receiver. I'm just thinking ahead, further in the season, but I'm fine where I'm at. So cool, you up next, Broski?
Yeah. Both of my guys came off the board. My Marquise took Najee Harris earlier.
Yeah.
I think by the end of the season, they obviously didn't exercise his 5th-round deal. I think they plan to go with Jalen Warren moving forward. He's a little bit more explosive, catching the ball out the backfield. He went before at the fifth spot, and the other guy I was looking at was Devin Singletary. I'm not crazy about him long term, but he's a starting running back for his team. And last year, when he was healthy, I think I forget the stat, but he was on pace to get about 40 or 50 receptions when he was healthy last year. So I wanted to go Devin Singletary. This guy kind of proved this is one of these kind of like I'm looking at this name here, and he did me a lot of good last year. He helped me win a few games in our league. He also lost me a couple of games because when he's not getting in the end zone, it don't really work. But when he get in the end zone, he is the Gus Bus. I'm going Gus, man. Gus Edwards.
Right back at you.
When he gets in the end zone, man, he puts up really good numbers. Kind of and similar to what I said about Mostert, I don't need him to repeat last year. I just need him to be good enough to do what he does best. Goal line, get to the goal line, find the end zone, and obviously he's good hardball. It's only 2 offenses in the league that I think are completely committed to the run. It's only 2 of them. It's both Harbaugh brothers, Baltimore and the Chargers. I think those are only 2 teams that are absolutely committed to running the ball every single game. So I want to be invested in their run game. After that, I would probably go.
Wait, before you go pick, after you pick Gus the Bus, Goddard got off the board. Trey Benson, Brian Thomas, the rookie, and the Alabama legend, Jay Williams.
Jay Williams, man, went right before me. I'm actually kind of mad that Commish reached for Brian Robinson because that was another one of my guys I had at that spot too. All 3 of the running backs that I wanted right there in the round, y'all, and they got sniped. So I'm just gonna go heavy wide receiver once again. The guy that I think, with all those targets being vacated by Gabe Davis and Stephon Diggs out there in Buffalo, I think the guy that they're gonna obviously try to implement Keon Coleman with his explosiveness, but I think the number 1 guy as a receiver is Curtis Samuel. I think Dalton Kincaid, the tight end, will get the most targets, but I think Curtis Samuel is the best receiver they got.
Revamp tour.
I'm going Curtis.
I definitely believe it. And look, to piggyback off what you just said, cool man. I have to swing this way, man, for real. Sean Payton said something the other day, and I ain't gonna get too much further into it because I don't want to get too much of my strategic weight in a real draft. Man, without further ado, man, I'm going Courtland Sutton. Definitely, he ain't put up hellified numbers, but he won some ball games last season. Jerry Jeudy is obviously not there. Javonte Williams, I really don't believe in him to produce. So, Bo Mitz. No, who is that quarterback? Is it Bo Mitz?
Mm-hmm. Tripping. He's the rookie that they picked.
He's the rookie.
Yeah, Bo Nix. Yep.
Bo Nix. He got to throw it to somebody. So if I'm going wide receiver, I'm going in this direction, just for the value in that pick.
So if he got to throw the ball to somebody, he also has to hand the ball off to somebody. And I do believe I saw Javonte running with the backups in the last preseason game.
Man, I'm going to get my boy. Gosh, man. Now, I'm going to be honest with you guys. Hey, before you go, Marquise, I'm going to be honest with you guys. If it's one pick that I will set in a real-life draft situation, it's McCollum for me. Definitely McCollum. And I'm going to leave it at that. You absolutely right, Commish. Definitely correct.
Yes, sir.
He's definitely on my draft board.
Yes, sir. And this late in the game, and I need a running back, he's the best on the board when I look at him.
This is where you just you start looking for value.
Hmm.
Mm. Missed out on one of my guys. You know what I mean? He went back to back with two of my guys, but come on, man. He put up. Chuba Hubbard is
Yeah.
not just gonna be like they're
Too
not just
long.
gonna make him RB2. Like, nah, man. He's producing. I hate when people think a rookie just gonna come in and take over somebody that actually produced in a trash offense last year.
You're right. Right.
Like, yeah, no. I got faith in Chuba. And then now it's just more just finding value. Just finding value. And I'm looking, let me check my team out. Not I mean, I like my wide receivers. My running backs are decent. It's enough to the point where I'm not really stressing. And now it's just like I could just find something and just stick with it and just see what I can do. And you say Curtis Samuel. I say Shakir is going to be the one of the top target getters for Buffalo.
Yeah, and I believe that too, man. Because Josh Allen can't run the ball back. So
Now,
you know,
and Shakir played the slot. Easy
yeah,
for him to get open
can't run
underneath.
the ball back. So you done lost two of your wide receivers, your safeguards and Gabe Davis. Whenever you threw on the ball, and then obviously Stephon Diggs,
Gabe Davis going to have one good game. That's the first game of the year.
and then somewhere in the middle, correct? Right
Yeah,
before
and
the trade. Look,
we ain't
right
going to
before
hear
the
from him
trade
no more.
deadline, somebody gonna trade him, and then he ain't gonna do nothing else.
Yeah, basically, yeah. Cause I will hire Gabe Davis for 2 years straight and get nothing from him.
Yeah.
So let's see who came off the board after that.
So you got Shakir, Marquise drafted Shakir. You got Dalton Schultz, CJ Stroud tight end. You got Chase Brown, one of those. This will be his sophomore year in Cincinnati Bengals offense. And Zeke Elliott, man. I'm gonna keep moving. Yeah, you up. You up.
All right. So last round, I picked the second year running back, swinging. So I'm gonna keep on swinging, and I'm gonna stack him up again. What round was he drafted in, Commish?
God. Oh my gosh, man. So you obviously sniped me.
I
Just
made a stack. I made another
Yeah, you made
stack.
it. You definitely made another stat, man. And I said you obviously stopped me, man. Anybody don't know Jalen Wright ran a 4.3. Obviously A Chain last year did what he did, but Mostert is older now. So between A Chain and Wright, man, they're going to rule. I believe it's just my opinion. They're going to rule the Miami Dolphins.
What round was he drafted in?
That I do not know off the top of my head. I
Okay.
don't know. I can find that out right now. Just bear with me 1 second. I got a few minutes. Jalen Wright. Let me see.
You just click his what's it?
120th overall. What is that?
Second round, ain't it?
No,
120. Nah, that's deep in.
that's
Um,
fourth. That's fourth round.
man, you can't do that.
Yeah, it's just give me 120th. And I gotta if somebody can look it up, I gotta draft in
See,
40
what
seconds.
round was Jalen Brown's? What's his name? Jalen
Jalen
Wright.
Wright. Yeah, I got a draft. So with that being said, man,
Jalen Wright.
I'm going
Round.
back where I'm going back. Just as somebody had, Gus the Bus, and I think that was cool.
JK.
I
The
believe in
fourth round. He was
J.K.
drafted in the
Dobbins.
fourth round.
Okay,
Damn. Damn.
so
Damn. Oh man.
so now I'm finished with my running back situation. I can honestly go into Ben App and be like, hey, I got J.K. Dobbins, I got Brian Robinson, I got David Montgomery, I got Joe Mixon, I got Derrick Henry, and I got Bijan. What you want to do?
Cool. I
What
think
you
you got
want to do?
sniped.
What you want to
Yes.
do?
Yes, I did.
What you want to do? Obviously. I mean, I can look. Anybody can look at my wide receiver situation and be like, he kind of weak at wide receiver, tight end. But hey, I got trade value at the
Mm-hmm.
number 7 pick. So
Yeah.
that's how I'm looking at it. So carry on. Cool. Let's go, baby. Hope I ain't
I
sniped.
I can't say One of my draft day strategies would never be actually now seeing how things is going, now that I'm a champion, I would never draft for trade because they not gonna draft with no winner. I mean, they ain't gonna trade with no winner.
Yeah, not in your situation. I'm just looking at
Yeah,
my
I
situation.
experienced that.
yeah. I
I
realized that. I was like,
definitely
yeah,
definitely understand you on that, bro. You know what I'm saying? But in my situation, I haven't won a championship yet. In this league, I've won one before in fantasy, but not in this league. But I'm just looking at the number 7 spot, and without the draft pick trades, yeah, that's where I land at for real, for real.
Okay.
Yes, I'm not getting out of here with too many running backs, but that's cool.
Oh, we can trade later
And
if this was the real
you can
draft.
always make
If
trades
this
later
was the
on
real
down the
draft,
road.
I got some running backs for you.
I got sniped, man. I got sniped. I wanted to make my stack with Adonai Mitchell, rookie wide receiver, for for the Colts because I have Anthony Richardson. I'm gonna go upside here. I am taking Marquise's guy out there. I still don't know what that mob be saying. I still ain't figured out what language he be speaking, but that's my
man.
dog.
He
I like.
talking perfectly good English, y'all.
Hey,
Hey, man,
hey, I like my boy,
I
bro.
love it.
I like bro. I like Leggett, man. He just seemed like a dude. Some guys just seem like they got that alpha spirit. He got
Yeah.
that spirit
He's
about
a
him.
man.
He got that spirit, man. All upside. I'm not exactly sure what that offense is going to look like if Bryce Young is really worth a damn. Deontay Johnson is going to take, obviously, receptions away from a rookie. But down the road, later on in the season, I think Leggett is putting up big numbers later on in the season if they figure out what's going on. Like you said, Chuba Hubbard, that running game. If they figure it out, if they can put it all together, I think he's a
Mm-hmm.
definite plus to having that offense later on.
Yep.
I would have taken Charbonnet here, just based on the fact that uh, I think he was the best value at that point. I don't really believe in any other running backs here at this spot other than the guy I'm about to take. I'm gonna take Rico Dowdle. I'm gonna take Rico Dowdle because, like you said, you skipped over earlier, Kamish. What is
Mm-hmm.
Ezekiel Elliott? What is he? Is he? We know he's not first 3 years, Zeke. We know we're not getting that. We know we're not getting that. And more than likely, most of his value will be touchdowns and not touches, not overall value for Zeke. Goal line situations, short yardage situations. Uh, but I think Rico Dowdle gets the value. Everything in camp says that he's the guy that they're targeting more than anybody. So I'm going Dowdle. I need help with my running backs and my bench, and I think he's gonna be the number one for Dallas at some point in the season. So,
No, I definitely believe that, man. Before I pick, Kirk Cousins just went off. Cole Kmet was another one of my snipes that I see Team 8 when it got. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, you've seen Caleb Williams throw that dart to him this past preseason game. But just to speak on a little bit about the quarterbacks, and I'm not just saying this because I'm a Commanders fan at all, but I really truly believe the way things going, man. I think Dallas gonna take a step back where we look at them. If you're a real NFL fan, you can't be biased, right? You
hmm
got to look at it for what it is. I really believe Dallas the last past 2 years had the team or has the team to make it do what it do to get
Their
to where they
window
need
is
to be.
passing.
Yeah, that I believe it already passed.
Mm.
I really believe it already passed, and I'm gonna tell you
That's how I
why.
feel about Josh Allen.
Because their owner hasn't did the necessary things to keep that window open. You get what I'm saying? And now you're going back and forth with your top wide receiver. If not, shit, I'm gonna be honest with you, for real. Before Tyreek Hill, before Jamar Chase, before Jay Jettis, and any of these drafts, CeeDee Lamb going first. CeeDee Lamb is really going first, especially in PPR leagues, man. So, and that's just predicated to the play calling. You know, is CeeDee Lamb and Jake Ferguson. You know, but I really think their window is closing. But without further ado, man, I need another quarterback. I'm going in this direction. Yeah, let's go. The bad man himself.
Okay. A Rod. So
Oh, I
if
missed the
you,
memo. Is this a we getting 2 QBs? Like what we got going on?
it's a standard league.
Yeah, Stan, I
If
got
your
2 QBs.
quarterback get hurt, don't you want somebody to come in? If he
That's
going
what
a
we got the
bye
waiver
week,
wire
don't you
for.
want somebody to play?
Mm-hmm.
That's what we got the waiver wire for.
Okay, waiver wire your QB off a bye week.
I did it last year.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm building a team. That's what I do when I draft.
A
I
team of
build
losers.
Team of
squads.
losers.
So if you look at my squad, I'm just completing the squad with the slot out of Vegas and
I
Jacoby
heard you.
Myers.
Other side of yeah, definitely. I get it with Devontae
Let me
Adams on
see.
that side.
Let me see. Where am I going
So
though?
Chandler went off the board from Minnesota. Obviously, for Aaron Jones probably going to be the starter in there. Jared Judy, new acquired wide receiver from Cleveland. Bet pickup, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Cleveland should make some noise, especially with that defense and Brandon Cooks, the 31-year-old with Dallas. Marquise is on the board, and we almost out of here, fellas.
Yeah.
Man, this get me excited for real. I can't wait to draft, especially with our
So
draft pick trees.
yeah, so with this, I mean, right now it's just all about upside.
Yeah.
And I really like this guy.
Wicks. Yep.
Oh, that
Yeah,
was
Yep.
that's
Jordan
my
Love
guy.
got to throw it to somebody.
Yeah,
and
and Jaden
almost came off
Jaden
the
Reed and Christian Watson can't still stay healthy as good as
Yeah.
they are. They
Get it.
man,
I
I'm
get
just
it.
hoping he get his chance. And then here I'm just gonna go ahead and start this off a little early and just get one of the best kickers in the NFL right now.
Got to get him.
well, like you said, one of the best. So I'm gonna go ahead and take the best. But before I press that button, after you pick Wicks, you had 2 picks, Palmer and Raheem Shaheed. You took Harrison Butker, then Keon Miller,
Keandre.
Yeah. Keandre
Keandre Miller
Miller.
came off the board, and
hmm
Luke Musgrave, Matt Stafford, and then comes me. I'm gonna get the best kicker, Jay Tuck.
Jay Tuck, where everybody is going kicker in that spot right there. I'm going number 1 defense that's going to be in the league this year. Cleveland Browns.
Okay, I look like I'm back on the clock. Since I didn't get Adonai Mitchell, I'm going to get my stack here from Anthony Richardson. I'm going to take Josh Downs.
Yep.
Obviously,
Yeah, I like that.
he was looking like the clear number 2 guy last year. Before they drafted Mitchell, he was looking like the clear number 2 behind Pittman. I just expect the guy that he's a slot guy, like you said about Shakir earlier. I think with a mobile quarterback, when he's kind of moving around, mobile in that backfield, trying to find some extra time, the slot guy is gonna be the one that probably comes open the quickest. They don't necessarily have a tight end that they're really featuring. So I'm gonna go Josh Downs here, and I'm just gonna hope that uh, in the likelihood of Pittman Jr. missing some games, or maybe Taylor maybe missing some games. If anybody in this offense kind of misses games, they're gonna have to supplement offense somewhere, because they're not necessarily an offensive juggernaut. But I think Anthony Richardson just unlocks a lot of shit in that offense with
Yeah.
all his capabilities, arm strength, and the fact that he runs a 4-3. So once again, like I said at the top of the draft, I'm consistent. I just want to be invested in good offenses this year. Even if I'm getting your 3rd or 4th best player on your offense, I'll take it, because at some point they're gonna have a breakout game at some point.
Yeah.
Josh Downs, I'm going with right here. I would have taken Tyler Algier coming back around. Obviously, I don't think there's anything need to be said. If Bijan goes down, I don't think they got nothing to worry about it. Running back, Algier is more than capable.
Handcuff.
More than capable out there. I don't see no value really here at tight end. They keep talking about y'all guy Ben Sinnott out there in Washington, man.
I'm waiting on him to arrive. To be honest with you,
He's got just a little bit of a buzz.
He had a nice play in preseason last week. He broke for
Yeah,
about 40 yards.
and they say he's been doing a lot of that in camp. So I'm gonna go ahead and bypass. I'm reaching down. I don't believe in handcuffing, but I do believe in. I guess I have to believe in handcuffing if you're talking about round 14. What's the harm it could do? He probably won't stay on my team long term anyway at this point. So I'm gonna handcuff my hero running back, and I'm gonna go Braylon Allen, his backup to Brees Hall. Just some late in the year value.
Good pick.
Probably
definitely.
That might be the best pick I think you made today.
God.
I'm just being honest with him, baby. That's a great pick.
God.
I would have did that like 2 picks ago.
Yeah.
If I was him, I'd have did that 2 rounds ago.
But look, I understand it though why he did it. It's definitely you see these
Value.
rounds. You gotta if you already got your defense and your kicker, it's 2 more rounds to go. You got to handcuff it.
I don't mean
that's
like
the other thing.
I know.
I'm just saying. I probably would have did it 2 rounds ago before I got Dowdell. I would have got Braden Allen before I got Dowdell. I'm just saying that's the way I play.
I knew he was gonna fall unless it's a whole unless you already have Brees Hall. I don't think anybody's looking to draft Braylon Allen.
Yeah, that's why I said it was a good pick for you.
Yeah,
2
but
rounds ago because you got Hall.
I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna tell you why I push back on that. I understand you said you would have got, him before Dowdell. The only reason because we still don't know about Zeke, bro. Like who is the starting running back? You know what I'm saying? At least that's the handcuff at this position right here. Who is really that starting running back in Dallas?
Cool actually played it right though.
Nobody thinking about Allen at this point right here.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying? Like maybe the
I get that. I get that with Dowdell.
Yeah.
I get that. And then he stacked up with Downs. So, yes, it's a good pick. He played it good.
Yeah.
I take that back.
No, you're good. It's your opinion. No, I love it. That's what we do is our takes. You know what I'm saying? So in this situation right here, I can easily go right here. I know I need a kicker. You know what I'm saying? But, obviously we got 2 more rounds to go. I'll make it do what it do and work with what it worked with. But I got to pick this guy, man, just because. And not just because. I just feel like, he's going to be that guy for real, for real. Everybody talking about De'Ami Brown, you know what I'm saying, Terry McLaurin, but John Dotson, man, sophomore year, let's go, man. Let's get it. Let's definitely get it.
Dotson got that Kyle Pitts thing going on, man, where it's like he kind of like he's supposed to be this, but he ain't really got that yet.
Nothing.
Yeah, but I feel like at the end of the day, just like Terry McLaurin, like I feel the same way with Terry McLaurin. And it might sound strange for me saying that, but man, the guy done played with 11 different quarterbacks in his short tenure in the NFL. That's a hell of a feat. You haven't built any camaraderie, you haven't built any no mojo with anybody. You know what I'm saying? Just like that mojo that Aaron Rodgers had with Devontae, or you can go all the way back with Big Ben had with what's his name? I can't even think. He crazy as hell now. Antonio Brown.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Santonio Holmes. Like I'm just like 11 quarterbacks within the past 3 to 4 years of him being in the league. Like we got to break at some point. But go ahead, Trey King.
Okay, well, it's my go again, and after that, I'm going with the next best defense on the board.
Jets.
New York Jets.
Well,
only one defense has been taken, and that was Cleveland. So the next best was the Jets.
Smart move. Baltimore Ravens defense coming off the board.
Which was the next one. The third one was Baltimore Ravens. Mm-hmm. There it is.
Bryce Young. Smart move. Go get your guy. This is one guy right here. Oh, no, that's not him. Ray Davis with the Buffalo Bills. I do like him. Yonko who just went off the board as a kicker. And we all know that's co-commissioner's guy right there.
That's my
Uh-huh.
guy,
That's his guy.
Young Ho Koo.
My young ho cool.
Mhm.
Cup you up, baby.
Oh, it's on me. Okay.
Yep.
I'm sorry, fellas. I still got a minute and a half, though. All right. Take a look here.
17
Now,
days,
see,
that would have
now,
been 30 seconds.
now I'm
Right.
swinging for the fences. I'm swinging for the fences now. There's that time in the draft for me to swing for the fence. And if I'm going to swing for the fence, I'm going to swing for the fence. I'm going to let somebody, I'm going to take a pick that I think it
Mm.
got either a bust, boom, or bust.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
definitely Boomer Bust, man. I look at him like another Gabe Davis because he can't catch for shit. But hey, that's just my opinion. Definitely my opinion. I'm going right
Hey,
here.
let's see if anybody get the one guy that I should have got, but I just threw Bryce Young in there.
Yeah, so I'm definitely waiting on my kicker at this point in time, man. I think this rookie right here is gonna have a hell of a season, man. Let's go Pope.
That is so wild if this man don't get drafted.
Well, after
If
that,
not,
another
I'm not even
kicker
gonna say
came
nothing. I'm
off.
gonna just save it.
Yeah,
Bash came off, another kicker for Buffalo. Then Pierce, Damian Pierce from Houston, came off.
Mm,
And
mm,
now
mm.
it's on Midwest. DJ Cool.
Yeah, if I'm being honest with y'all, if I don't get one of the top three, if I don't get one of the top three defenses, I'm probably not drafting a defense. I'll probably be streaming that position most of the year if I don't
people
get one
do
of
it.
the top three.
Yeah.
If I don't get one of the top,
Only three came off the board.
Hmm.
Nope,
yeah,
four.
and I'll be
Four
honest, the
four
Chiefs,
came off the
the
board.
Chiefs defense is gone, right? The Chiefs defense gone, and
No.
The Jets defense.
No.
Right?
The
No, you look,
Jets,
you still got
the
Dallas,
Browns, the
Pittsburgh.
Jets, the
I don't know,
49ers,
bro. You
And the
got
Ravens.
it's two
and the Ravens.
defenses up here. You got Dallas with Micah Parsons, and you got Pittsburgh. You know, they just added Queen. They got TJ Watt. Like, there's some defenses now that's still
Uh,
out there.
I can wait though because it's only three other picks before me. One of those teams will
Ooh.
be there. I'm not reaching for a defense right now. I still think this is probably the last real value pick at wide receiver. He's gonna be the clear number two with Atlanta. If Kyle Pitts ever
Hmm.
decides to break out, y'all let me know. But in the meantime, in between time, they signed Darnell Mooney to be the number two behind Drake London.
Mm,
If anything was to happen to Drake London, who else they gonna throw the ball to?
okay.
Oh.
And obviously Mooney is a down the field guy. Kirk Cousins loves throwing the ball downfield. So as long as he's healthy, I think it's gonna be a lot of deep shots at Mooney. And by the way, that's not a healthy pick for me because he wasn't shit for me in Chicago.
At all.
I saw a lot of that in Chicago. I was not that impressed by him. I just think this situation works better for him. He gets to do what he probably does best, which is try to get
Yeah.
deep over the middle routes. Cowboys and Steelers came off the board. Those were probably the best options to me at defense. I'm not. Listen. I don't really care about none of these defenses. I know. I probably should take a defense. I should, but I don't care about none of these defenses. Eagles, whoopie doo. I think they'll be a lot better with Devin White. I was shocked to see when Devin White went to Philadelphia Eagles, one of the top linebackers in the sport. Um, hell, you know what? Fuck it. I wouldn't do this in a regular draft, but I'll do it today. I'm gonna take the Eagles defense because I think they got a lot of. I think they're gonna get to the quarterback, and I think they're gonna have they're gonna be solid as far as not letting teams put a lot of points on the board.
Hmm.
But they seem like an injury riddled team. They always got just a lot of little nagging injuries all over their team. I think Darius Slay's still out there, but he's been knick-knacked over the years. Uh,
Oh.
but like I said, I think Devin White is a great improvement to your linebacking core. I can't believe he made it to the Eagles for less money than he probably would have made on the open market. So I'm gonna go Eagles, man. I think they the best. I think they got the most potential out of the defenses that's staring at me in my face. So I'm gonna go the Eagles defense.
Pick up Nats. Baker Mayfield just went off. Tampa Bay Buccaneers defense. Cool. Pick the Eagles. Hey man, to be honest with you, it's still a lot of heat on the board. You guys know how that go. But if it's one player that I'm going to get just to have a handcuff or whatnot, I'm going to collect Justice Hill right behind Derrick Henry.
Good pick. Good pick.
I got a handcuff in mind.
Good pick.
I got a handcuff in mind.
So at this point, I'm sitting here swinging for the fences still.
Yeah, and this is the last round, fellas. This is it.
Yeah.
We in round 16?
Yep.
Yeah.
This is it.
All right. We are in round 16. Okay. And I ain't gonna lie, I am swinging for the fences with this pick here. If I can't find somebody to swing for the fences with, then I'm gonna pick another defense. And that's all it's gonna be. But nah. I just take a chance with this pick. I just try to find somebody I feel has the opportunity to break out. As long as they got the opportunity, they may do it. So, and I want to go with, I only got one defense on my squad. Only got one defense. Y'all know I like two defenses. Y'all know I like two defenses. So I'm going to go with a defensive pick right here. Yes, I am. And I'm going to go and get a defense I think that's going to make some noise this year. And I think them boys in Houston going to make some noise on defense.
Make a run of them. That is it, fellas. Hell of a mark. What we got?
Do this get graded?
Hell of a mark.
Does the sleeper league grade your drafts?
Nah.
Okay.
Hey, I got a question real quick for Marquise. I was gonna ask this earlier, but we was used under the 2 minutes. Earlier, you went. What is that? 1, 2, 3. You went in the 7th. You went Rashee Rice. I thought you might gamble with Nick Chubb on your IR. What you think about Nick Chubb long term?
Nah. Hey, cool. If you would have been in here a few years ago, you would have known. Nick Chubb. Hey, I like Nick Chubb, but Nick Chubb ain't one of my guys.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. He different when he healthy. Different. He different. But yeah, nah. I'm not gonna waste the IR spot because his run style, and then considering that's a gruesome knee injury, I ain't taking no chances on that. In the redraft, I can't do it.
Yeah. Nah.
Yeah, I've been seeing a lot of that in the mocks that I've been seeing. It seemed like people don't want to miss out. That's what it feels like. It's almost like, because I'll be honest, and I understand why. I think pound for pound, healthy, like fully healthy, I think he's the best running back in the sport. Healthy, fully healthy, I think he's the best runner. I think he's better. Well, before Bijan, I'm sorry, before last year, before Bijan came into the league, because I think Bijan's the most well-rounded back. But before him, I think Nick Chubb, as far as like getting downhill, catching out the backfield, blocking, everything, I think he's the most complete back. But I think a lot of people are on that FOMO. They got that fear of missing out, and I'm with you. I'm not taking the IR spot in the 6th. What's that? The 6th round, 7th round.
Yeah.
I'm not taking the IR spot in the 7th round. I can't.
Yeah,
no. If he fall to the 9th, maybe 10th.
That's different. That's different.
And look, and the CPU, the autopilot actually picked him in the 8th round.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, like you said, cool. I've seen it a lot too. Man, my personal opinion, they not gonna rush that guy back, man. Not with Jerome Ford and you know what I'm saying. I just feel like they're not gonna rush him back, especially if they're not in position. You
I
know,
actually think that's I kind of got to give you just a small bit of pushback. Do I think they want to rush him back? I don't think they want to,
no,
but I think
not
that's
at
the
all.
one team that's kind of like, yo, that Deshaun Watson contract is getting worse by the hour, by the
Yeah,
minute.
but that's
They
their fault
gotta
though.
they gotta cash in this year. They got to,
Yeah,
and if
but
Chubb
and
is anywhere near healthy, they gonna want him on that field.
yeah, but the only reason I said that too, and you're saying about you're speaking about the Watson contract, man. Listen, hold Chubb out, let him get healthy because he is on the older side of things, if I'm not mistaken. But Deshaun Watson got to prove himself. I don't want to see Chubb bail him out. Don't get me wrong, it's team ball, but he got to earn that money that he got. To me, that's just my opinion. Like he hasn't proven that yet. And this guy was actually last season. Joe Burrow was hurt. Joe Burrow on the sideline with the Microsoft Surface Pro going over plays. Deshaun Watson in the booth or the luxury booth chilling, eating popcorn. I'm like, bro, you ain't even on like what's wrong with you? You're not even on the sideline with your squad. $200+ million contract. It doesn't make sense to me. I mean, like I said, it's just my opinion. But it's crazy though, for real, man. It's crazy. But I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I know this joint on grade or what have you. Um, I came in this joint different. Like this mark, this is our first, and I would love to do this again. You know what I'm saying? I came in it
Hmm.
different. I came in it so different because of my mind frame and my mindset is already on how our draft picks are set up now in standard and PPR, right? And I know we just doing this out of the love of our league and this broadcast that we're building each and every moment that we get up here. Man, hell of a pitch, you guys. I'm gonna be honest with you. Outside of it, I'm looking at Marquise. You started with, and let me drop this down, man, and we can get out. We can get up on out of here too, because I know it's getting late. But Sun God, Amon St. Brown, you got Pacheco, Jalen Hurts, Neighbors, whew, Trey McBride, Najee, and we can go down and down and down, man. Bench don't look bad at all, man. Don't look bad at all. And then we go into our co-commissioner, starting with Tyreek Hill, Mike Evans, Laporta. I mean, the first four picks alone were like home runs to me. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? Definitely home runs. And then I look at myself, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna grade myself a little harsh. Outside of, you know what I'm saying, I feel like I'm super weak at the wide receiver spot, but it was a reason why I did that. You know what I'm saying? There's a reason why I did that. I went zero wide receiver, which means I went all running backs. I got Bijan Robinson, I got Derrick Henry, I got Joe Mixon. Uh, CJ Stroud, I could have picked at this moment. I could have picked Tank Dell, but I went David Montgomery. So I got a lot of values. I got a lot of goal line opportunities, and then I went and got George Pickens that I feel gonna have a breakout year. Bowers, got to wait to see what we do at the tight end spot, and the list goes on. Starting with Brian Robinson, and the list goes on. Then you go to Cool Team. Cool started with Brees Hall, Devontae Adams, Jaden Waddle. That's two heavy hitters that I see in my eyes when it comes to the wide receiver spot. And then you go get Anthony Richardson, Mark Andrews, Derek Swift, and then that's when you start your stacking and stuff like that. Hell of a draft, man. If I could, I mean, I'll let y'all grade yourself. I look at mine, I probably got maybe a B plus, maybe a C, and I'll go from there, man. Marquise, you can start from yours, bro. How do you feel like you grade your mark?
I give it a solid B. I mean, just because there's just like neighbors, we don't know how he really going to turn out, and yeah, I give myself a B to be
Solid B,
modest. Yeah, I give myself a B.
definitely. Kokomish, how you feel like you grade your team?
I feel like I had an excellent draft. I'm a good builder of teams, and I think this team might have a chance to win the championship if this was the team that I had to roll with. I give
Ricky,
it an A.
okay. I mean, shit. Why not? Why not give yourself an A? I understand that. Gotta look
I
up.
feel like my weakness possibly could be quarterback. But I think I'm going to be strong at quarterback in my mind. I feel like wide receiver is a A. It's a little old, but hey, I feel like them. This isn't a keeper league, but this is a redraft league, and
Yeah,
these guys are going to play hard and good this year. We're
yeah,
playing for this year. I feel like running back is my weakness on my team. I have not a lot of great running backs, but I have potential running backs that could make something happen. I have two running backs. I feel like one is a sophomore year and one is a rookie. I feel like they could, be a big hit or not, but I took swings on them. Um, I got the best kicker in the league. I got the second best defense from last year's ratings in the league. And I got an up and coming Houston defense. So I think that's good. I got the best tight end from last year. And I don't have a backup. So, I'm running with him hands down. But yeah, that's how I see it.
yeah. And last but not least, cool, broski. How you grade yourself on your draft and the first mock draft that we've done?
Yeah, man. This is no patting myself on the back. I'm right with Cup. I feel like I went A on him, not A plus, only because I'm looking right here, like we discussed at the top, in that second round. Uh, in a perfect world or in a real draft world, I really, really, really wanted Marvin Harrison Jr. right there. I would have
Yeah,
much rather had him over Devontae Adams. Uh, and if we were drafting for real, y'all know how I feel about Derrick Henry. I would have never let him get back to
yeah,
commission. Never in a real world, I would have
yeah,
never let him get back to commission. Not in that spot. Even though I don't like starting with two running backs, if it wasn't Marvin Harrison Jr., it definitely would have been Derrick Henry. Other than that, I got all the reason I feel like it goes A is because I know who my go-to guys are
hmm
early in the year, and if any of my upside pops, my upside with Caleb Williams is that if that pops, my upside with Xavier Legette, if that pops, if he becomes the number one target, my upside with Downs because he's stacked with
yeah,
I would have rather had Adonai Mitchell, but be that as it may, it's still a stack if he pops. And Braylon Allen. If anything happens to my starting running back, I got his backup right on my bench. So I don't see where I could. I don't see any down points. Like I said, my second round, that Marvin Harrison thing kind of pissed me off a little bit. So in a perfect world, I would have just taken Derrick Henry and never let nobody else take him because
right.
I think he's guaranteed for double digit touchdown. But we doing a mock, and obviously this is for our league. We doing this for the public to show. So, and obviously Devontae Adams spent quite a few years in Green Bay, and I watched that twice a year, busting our ass out here in Chicago for several years. So I'm still scared of the man. I don't give a damn where he's playing at. I'm
Yeah,
still scared of Devontae Adams. So, and I don't want him to be on somebody else's team kicking my ass. So I would rather take him there than watch him be on somebody else's team doing good. So other than my second round, I feel like I hit home runs.
no, that's respect, fellas, man. 17 days, 14 hours, 24 minutes, and counting. Hopefully we can get another one of these in. I'm pretty sure we can. Because it's crunch time, fellas. It's crunch time, league mates. If you're not mocking, you ain't trying to win. That's how I look at it. You know what I'm saying? You gotta mock. You gotta get it in. But we're gonna go ahead and get up out of here, man. I appreciate you guys, man. This was super dope. I know we had, a time trying to get it together, this and that and the third, but this was super fun, super dope, man. We finally got it going, man. But yeah, hey, 17 days, 14 hours, 23 minutes, my guys. So and this is
Feelings are coming.
villains are coming, man. Stay dangerous,
Ooh.
everybody.
Ooh.
Right,
Coming for
man.
them L's.
Right, man. So this was much appreciated, man. I know we've been wanting to do this for a while, man. We finally got it done. Like I said, man, hopefully next week or week after that sometime, right before we draft, man, we can get this together again and go from there, because you already know the ADP is gonna change. Somebody gonna get hurt, all of that good stuff. So that's why we drafted where we draft September 1st on that Sunday right before Labor Day. We drafted, and I think that Thursday the 5th, yeah, you have the first game. That's the Chiefs and the Ravens. That's the first game. Woo.
On a Thursday night?
That's the first Thursday. That's kickoff. That's kickoff.
Chiefs and Ravens? The championship game?
Yep.
Chiefs and Ravens, bro. So, you know what I'm saying? Y'all know how we already do. We like to draft right before, man, because obviously you can see it, man. There's a lot of injuries going on. Trades still happen. You know what I'm saying, in August. You know, Bernie,
the league do not fuck with Patrick Mahomes, bro. They know he's good for TV, but if you ever watch like they schedules and stuff, dog, like the way they throw them like kind of around as far as sending them around the country, and they always start the year on the
because they're in the middle of the country. And then I look at it last season, cool. You're absolutely right, because they had the first game last season, and guess who beat them? The Detroit Lions.
Detroit. And everybody knew that was kind of because me and you was talking before the year about everybody knew Detroit was about to take off. It was like. Yep. And you sent them right into that hellhole. They got on a Thursday night. Like, And hey, by the way, anybody in my division, even if I pick you, the Detroit, I ain't really worried about Minnesota, but Detroit or Green Bay, even if I pick them on my team, it's still fuck them. Like,
I know that's right.
Jaden Reed, Jordan Love, Amon-Ra. That Amon-Ra is my guy. I'm like Marquise. I think he's probably the best receiver in football.
Sun God,
outside of Jamar Chase, man. But Justin Jefferson had a quarterback. I would say Justin Jefferson.
Yo, do y'all still got Equanius? His brother, Amon-Ra brother?
No, his brother played with Green Bay.
Okay.
Then if it ain't Amon-Ra, it ain't the right Brown.
It
ain't the right Brown if it ain't Sun God, man.
I know that's right.
I feel that, fellas, man. Well, let's go and get up out of here, man. I appreciate you guys, man. Let's do this again. So it was fun.
Yes,
hey, and I have to say that it's on a public broadcast, bro. Yo, happy Annie, man. Marquise, man, your anniversary coming up, man. They're gonna be missing a few days, man. Don't worry about us. We're gonna hold it down for you, my guy. So
stay safe, Brody. Stay safe.
Hey, you know I'm gonna be tuned in. You know I'm tuning in.
Yes, sir. Happy anniversary to Cool.
Happy anniversary.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
We always keep it family first. So at the end of the day, man, come back to us safe, man, and we're gonna be right here, right back at it, man. I appreciate you guys. We signing off.
Yes, sir. We out.
We coming.
Yeah, these championship rings on my hands now. In my head, I'm top 10. Yeah, that's hands down. You a squad, now you're looking man down.